another Wiki Wednesday here in Pupper Pieland, and today we're going to talk about a big, smart animal, the elephant. I've never met an elephant before, but my mommy and daddy have. Elephants are even bigger than my daddy, who is the biggest animal I know. Let's learn more together, okay? You can find the link for Kiddle, the Kids Encyclopedia, below. Elephant facts for kids. Elephants are the largest living land mammals. The largest elephant recorded weighs 27,060 pounds and stood 13 feet 8 inches tall. Their skin color is gray. At birth, an elephant calf may weigh 225 pounds. The baby elephant develops for 20 to 22 months inside its mother. No other land animal takes this long to develop before being born. In the wild, elephants have a strong family relationship. Their ways of acting toward other elephants are hard for people to understand. They talk to each other with very low sounds. Most elephant sounds are so low people cannot hear them, but elephants can hear these sounds far away. Anatomy. Elephants are the largest terrestrial animals. African elephants stand 10 to 13 feet and weigh 8,800 to 15,400 pounds, while Asian elephants stand 7 to 11 feet and weigh 6,600 to 11,000 pounds. In both cases, males are larger than females. Daddy says that's even bigger than Mommy's car. Among African elephants, the forest form is smaller than the savanna form. An elephant's skull is resilient enough to withstand the forces generated by the leverage of the tusks and head-to-head collisions. The back of the skull is flattened and spread out, creating arches that protect the brain in every direction. The cranium is particularly large and provides enough room for the attachment of muscles to support the entire head. The lower jaw is solid and heavy. Because of the size of the head, the neck is relatively short to provide better support. The animal's field of vision is compromised by the location and limited mobility of the eyes. Like camels, elephants can raise or lower its temperature a few degrees from the average in response to extreme environmental conditions. Ears. Elephant ears have thick bases with thin tips. The ear flaps, or pinnae, contain numerous blood vessels known as capillaries. To get rid of excess heat from the body, warm blood flows into the capillaries, allowing more heat to be released into the environment. This can occur naturally when the pinnae are small, but the animal can force this effect by flapping them. Larger ear surfaces contain more capillaries, and more heat can be released. Of all the elephants, African bush elephants live in the hottest climates and thus have the largest ear flaps. They use their ears kind of like I use my tongue to cool off. Very cool. Trunk. The trunk, or proboscis, is a fusion of the nose and upper lip, although in early fetal life, the upper lip and trunk are separated. The trunk is elongated and specialized to become the elephant's most important and versatile appendage. It contains up to 150,000 separate muscle fascicles with no bone and little fat. The muscles of the trunk connect to a bony opening in the skull. The nasal septum is composed of tiny muscle units that stretch horizontally between the nostrils. Cartilage only exists to divide the nostrils at the base. The trunk moves by precisely coordinated muscle contractions. The muscles work both with and against each other. A unique proboscis nerve runs along both sides of the trunk. Elephant trunks have multiple functions, including breathing, olfaction, touching, grasping, and sound production. The animal's sense of smell may be 4 times as sensitive as that of a bloodhound. Wow, I have the best sniffer in my whole family, and the elephant has an even better one. The trunk's ability to make powerful twisting and coiling movements allow it to collect food, wrestle with other elephants, and lift up to 770 pounds. It can be used for delicate tasks, such as wiping an eye, and is capable of cracking a peanut shell without cracking the seed. With its trunk, an elephant can reach items at heights of up to 23 feet, as well as dig up water under the mud or sand. It can suck up water both to drink and to spray on itself. An adult Asian elephant is capable of holding 2 gallons of water in its trunk. Elephants will spray dust or grass on themselves, possibly to protect against insects. When underwater, an elephant can use its trunk as a snorkel. Elephants may show side preferences when grasping with their trunks. Some prefer to twist them to the left, others to the right. Tusks. The tusks of an elephant are modified incisors in the upper jaw. They replace deciduous milk teeth when the animal reaches 6 to 12 months of age and grow continuously at about 7 inches a year. It would be difficult to remove them without harming the animal. Tusks serve multiple purposes. They are used for digging for water, salt and roots, debarking or marking trees, and for moving trees and branches when clearing a path. They serve as weapons when fighting, both for offense and defense, and protecting the trunk. Like humans, who are typically right or left-handed, elephants are usually right or left tusked. The dominant tusk, called the master tusk, is generally more worn down, as it is shorter with a rounder tip. For the African elephants, tusks are present in both males and females, and are around the same length in both sexes. In the Asian species, only the males have large tusks. Female Asians have very small ones, or they are absent altogether. Skin. Elephants typically have gray skin, but African elephants look brown or reddish after wallowing in colored mud. My elephant is purple, but I guess he isn't a real elephant. An elephant uses mud as a sunscreen, protecting its skin from ultraviolet light. Although tough, an elephant's skin is very sensitive. Without regular mud baths to protect it from burning, insect bites, and moisture loss, an elephant's skin suffers serious damage. After bathing, the elephant will usually coat its trunk to blow dust onto its body, and this dries it into protective crusts. Communication. Touching is an important form of communication among elephants. Individuals will greet each other by stroking or wrapping their trunks. Older elephants use trunk slaps, kicks, and shoves to discipline younger ones. Touching is especially important for mother-calf communication. When moving, elephant mothers will touch their calves with their trunks or feet when side by side, or with their tails if the calf is behind them. If a calf wants to rest, it will press against its mother's front legs. Visual displays mostly occur in antagonistic situations. Elephants will try to appear more threatening by raising their heads and spreading their ears. They may add to the display by shaking their heads and snapping their ears, as well as throwing dust and vegetation. They are usually bluffing when performing these actions. Mommy and Daddy met a posturing elephant on safari once. She said, "Not so close to my baby, but they can get as close and snuggly to me as they like." Excited elephants may additionally raise their trunks. Submissive ones will lower their heads and trunks, as well as flatten their ears against their necks, while those that will accept a challenge will position their ears in a V shape. Elephants produce a number of sounds, usually through the larynx, though some may be modified by the trunk. Perhaps the most well-known is the trumpet, which is made during excitement, distress, or aggression. Fighting elements may roar or squeal, and wounded ones may bellow. Infrasonic calls are important, especially for long-range communication, allowing communication with a maximum range of about 6 miles. Intelligence and cognition. Elephants are among the most intelligent species. Their psychology is comparable to primates. They exhibit mirror self-recognition, an indication of self-awareness and cognition that has also been demonstrated in some apes and dolphins. Elephants are among the few species known to use tools. An Asian elephant was recorded modifying branches and using them as fly swatters. In addition, individuals appear to be able to keep track of the current location of their family members. I wish I could keep better track of my family. It seems like every day one of my puppy parents disappears forever, but they always come back. Sounds like elephants are smart, strong, and love their families, just like me. I hope you liked learning about my elephant friend with me this week. I'll see you back here on Friday for the next chapter of Master Frisky. And next week we'll talk about another one of my stuffies. Bye!